Magic Treehouse Book 35, Night of the New Magicians, by Mary Pope Oswald. Chapter 4, Wizard of Menlo Park. Jack ran after Annie. He caught up to her outside the huge building made of glass. She was standing in the line waiting to buy tickets. Listen, said Jack breathlessly. We've got to make a plan. What if we suddenly find a sorcerer? What do we say to him? And if he tries to use his powers against us? We use a rhyme, said Annie. Which rhyme? Said Jack. How many children? Interrupted the ticket seller. They had reached the front of the line. 2, please, said Annie, holding out some coins. The man gave her 2 tickets, and Annie turned back to Jack. Let's go inside and see if we can find a sorcerer. Then we can figure out which rhyme. Okay, but be cool, said Jack, so the sorcerer doesn't notice us. Jack and Annie walked through the entrance of the glass building. Oh man, whispered Jack. The whole machine was the size of a football stadium. It was filled with thousands of people and thousands of machines. Motors roared, wheels spun, lures clanked. What kind of place is this? Asked Annie. Jack pulled up their guard book and read aloud. In the Hawk machines, there was a machine from all over the world. Bring to life the world of engineers and inventors. You'll see how clothes are sewn by machine and make clothes. You will see a habit of an automobile powered by gasoline. And of course you'll see a collection of inventions of the American Grand Prize winner from Menlo Park, New Jersey. Look at that, Annie interrupted. She pointed to a magical walkway ahead. The walkway circled the entire exhibit hall. Such stairs gazed down from all the exhibit. You can get a good look at everything from there. Good, said Jack. Maybe we can spot the sorcerer. He put away his guardbook and led the way up the stairs. They stepped onto a crowded, moving walkway and peered down at the people milling off from the exhibit hall below. There were lots of men dressed in black clothes and top hats. There were American cowboys and bearded men in Arab robes and headcloths, but Jack fancied a single scary-looking guy in a hood cloak. As Jack and Annie moved slowly over the exhibit, the air grew hotter and the sounds in the hall grew louder. Hammers hammered, syringes blew, bells rang, whistles vanished. The voices of other sightseers swirled around Jack and Annie. What genius, the age of machines! He's the Wizard of Menlo Park. Did you hear that? Jack shouted. Jack. Someone said something about a wizard. I heard, said Jack, the Wizard of Menlo Park. We just read something about Menlo Park. He pulled out their guardbook and found the page she's been reading. He read aloud. And of course you'll be able to see a collection of inventions by American Grand Prize winner from Menlo Park, New Jersey, Mr. Thomas Alva Edison. Thomas Alva Edison, said Jack. He's one of the most brilliant inventors who ever lived. Where is his cabin? He looked down the booths. Directly below there was a booth, a big sign that said Edison. There, let's go down, said Annie. When the moving walkway came to a staircase, Jack and Annie jumped off and hurried down to the main floor, squeezing past people, and they went. Okay, where is it? Said Annie, looking around. Follow me, said Jack. He led her down a wide aisle until they came to Edison and its habit. Lots of people were gathered around the booth. Jack and Annie slipped through the crowd to get a good look. Many of Thomas Edison's inventions were on display. One of them has a big tube and also swishes. Above them was a sign, phonograph. What's a phonograph? Annie asked. I think it's an old-fashioned CD player, said Jack. It was the first thing that played recordings of music. A man with earphones was listening to the phonograph. His hair ran down his wrinkled face. It's incredible, he said to a woman sitting beside him. Now we can hear a dead thing. What does he mean? Annie asked Jack. I guess he means that even if after people die, you'll still be able to hear the voices in the recordings, said Jack. I never thought of it like that, said Annie. Shh, someone said. People were trying to listen to a man deliver a speech to the crowd. His name said Henry. Yes, indeed, Henry said. Thomas Alva Edison of Menlo Park, New Jersey, USA, invented the phonograph, shown to the public for the first time here at Paris World Fair. Mr. Edison invented many other things too. Henry moved to another display in the booth, a light bulb with a switch. He clicked the switch, turning the bulb on and off. 10 years ago, after years of work on cellular experiments, Thomas Alva Edison invented the incandescent light bulb, said Henry. When electricity passes through the third, it gets very hot. There's no oxygen in the glass bulb. However, so the fire glows, but it does not burn. As the others moved closer to the light bulb to get a good look, Jack turned to Annie. His fires glow, but they do not burn, he whispered. Thomas Edison is a magician of light. I know, said Annie. He turned back to Henry. Excuse me, is Mr. Edison in Menlo Park now? Yes. No. As a matter of fact, Mr. Edison was here at the Excalibur just a short while ago, said Henry. Do you know where he is now? Asked Jack. No. All I know is he was invited to a party and left, said Jack. Jack felt the hair on his neck go up. The sorcerer, he whispered. The strange messenger in a cloak delivered the invitation, said Annie. Why, yes, said Henry. Do you know where the messenger went after he left here? Jack asked. He asked for the directions to the Pasteur Institute. That's all I know, said Henry. The Pasteur Institute? Said Jack. Where's that? But Henry didn't answer. Another boy had asked him a question about a light bulb. Come on, Jack said to Annie. We'll find it somehow. As Jack and Annie left the expedition habit, they could hear Henry repeat his speech word for word. 10 years ago, after years of work as house experiments, Thomas Alva Edison invented the incandescent light bulb.